Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the how the monarchy abolished from France and France becomes a republic. So here earlier we discussed about the situation which took place in France regarding that how the constitution was signed by the king Louis XVI and how he entered into a secret negotiation with Prussia, Austria, and how the common class, you can say National Assembly, voted in April 1792 declare a war against the Prussia and Austria. After that, we read about that they choose Marseillaise as their national anthem, and after that we discussed that how the loss of how the laws and economic difficulties bring problem for the people, while the men were away fighting in the front and female have to take the responsibility of their for their earnings and looking after their families. On that time, on the same in the same way, some political groups were there which were discussing their ideas regarding how to that regarding that how to dethrone the King Louis XVI from the throne. After that, we discussed that there was a famous group among that political groups, that was the Jacobean group. The Jacobean group was a very prominent group in the history of France because on that time he was the only group whose leader was Maximilian Robespierre. He was the leader of this group, and he got a fame. This group got a fame on that days, and maximum the people, especially small shopkeepers, artisans such as shoemaker, pastry cook, watchmaker, printers, as well as servant and daily wage workers, they were the part of this group. And especially you can say that this was the group of the common class, and this group, a large group among the Jacobean, decided to start wearing long striped trousers similar to those worn by the dock workers. They just want to identify themselves different from the other groups, and for that they decided to start wearing long striped trousers similar to those worn by the dock workers. You can see here in this picture, like this striped trouser they had worn. So this was to set themselves apart from the fashionable section of society, especially nobles who were knee breeches. Knee breeches, you can say shorts, they wore, especially noble and clergy people. So it was a way of proclaiming the end of the power wielded by the wearers of the knee breeches. They just want to end the power of the power of nobles and clergy. So that's why they decided to wear different kind of dresses. So this Jacobean came to be known as the sans clotos, literally meaning those without knee breeches. Sans clotos men wore in addition the red cap that symbolized liberty, as we earlier discussed in the symbols that the red cap was the symbol of liberty. So this group decided to wear this red cap. It means they consider themselves to free from the nobility, clergy and the side of king also. Women, however, were not allowed to do so. No doubt they were not taking responsibility of family, but they were not allowed to wear this kind of cap. So in the summer of 1792, the Jacobean planned an insurrection of a large number of Parisians who were angered by the short supplies and high prices of food. So they just want to attack the people, especially they just want to dethrone the king Louis XVI, so that they came together with the Persians, those who were angered by the short supply and high prices of food. On the morning of 10 August, they stormed the palace of the Tuileries, massacred the king's guard, and held the king himself as a hostage for several hours. Later, the assembly voted to imprison the royal family. So, the very first time, the king was under the hostage of common class National Assembly, Jacobean club, and now his family, royal family, was also imprisoned. Elections were held, and from now on, all men of 21 years and above, regardless of wealth, got the right to vote. Now, the newly elected assembly was called the Convention. On 21st September 1792, it abolished the monarchy and declared France as a republic. So now, the newly elected assembly, which was made by the Jacobean Club, it had a prominent position in the France, because earlier the National Assembly set up something there, but the major right were given to the richer section of the class. And but now this time, when the elections held, and it was the newly elected assembly was called the convention on 21st September. Firstly, it abolished the monarchy and declared France as republic. These two major conditions were there. As you know, a republic is a form of government where the people elect the government, including the head of government. There is no hereditary monarchy, so monarchy was abolished from there. Now you can try and find out some other countries that are republics and investigate when and how they became so. So now Louis XVI was sentenced to death by a court on the charge of treason. Treason means when he came into a secret agreement with the Prussia and Austria against the common people, or and against the citizen of his own country. So that's why it was a treason. Treason means deshdroh. So on 21st January 1793, he was executed publicly at the place de la Concorde. So the Queen Marie Antoinette met with the same fate shortly after that. She was his wife of the King Louis XVI, and she was the same. She got the same fate, and she was executed also. Now the next topic, the Reign of Terror. The Reign of Terror, it is the time period under the Jacobean group, and the leader was Maximilian Robespierre. The time period from 1793 to 1792 is referred as the Reign of Terror. Robespierre followed a policy of severe control and punishment. Especially the person, he followed a policy of severe control and punishment against the person, those who were not agree with his policies, especially the person, ex-nobles and clergy, member of other political parties, even members of his own party who did not agree with his method. They were arrested, imprisoned, and then tried by a revolutionary tribunal. If the court found them guilty, any of them which I discussed here, ex-nobles and clergy, member of other political party, and even members of his own party, they were guillotined. Guillotine means it is a device consisting of two poles and a blade with which a person is beheaded. यानी जैसे कि two poles are there, and a person's neck is put under on that between the two blades, and then that person is beheaded. It was named after Dr. Guillotine, who invented it. Robespierre's government issued laws placing a maximum ceiling on wages and prices. So ceiling on wages and prices, जो यहाँ पर Robespierre की government है, he issued some laws regarding the wages and prices. Meat and bread were rationalized. These basic things were given by the ration shops. Peasants were forced to transport their grain to the cities and sell it at a fixed prices fixed by the government. But the common people didn't want to do this thing. They just want to sell the wheat or other kind of grain by their own wish, or on their own wages, on their own rate. Sorry. So the use of more expensive white flour was forbidden for the common public. All citizens were required to eat the pain, that is equality bread, a loaf made of whole wheat. Now equality was also sought to be practiced through forms of speech and address. Equality was given to everyone. It was shown in the speeches and addresses, in the references also. Earlier, two words were used for the men and male and female, but that was the sir and madam. But now citizen word was used for the everyone, citizen for male and female. Now churches were shut down and their building converted into barracks or offices. Some good things were, or you can say some good policies were started by the Robespierre, but now his very cruel policy regarding to you can say that regarding to crush the people, it was very hard. So Robespierre pursued his policies so relentlessly that even his supporters began to demand moderation. Now people wanted, in his own party, just wanted moderation. Finally, he was convicted by a court in July 1794, arrested, and on the next day sent to the guillotine. The way of punishment which he was started, now he got the same kind of fate. After the end of Robespierre, there was not any particular type of government. So now the power was gone to the wealthier middle class of France. They control over there. So a new constitution was introduced by the middle class, which denied the vote to non-property section of society. He gave the right, Robespierre gave the right to everyone regarding the propertied or non-propertied section, but now the middle class denied the vote to non-property section of society. It provided two elected legislative council. Then these then appointed a directory and executive made of 5 members. So two kind of powers was there. The very first legislative council and directive was there. There was often clash between these two powers regarding to control the country. So these then appointed a directory and an executive made up of 5 members. This was meant as a safeguard against the concentration of power in a one-man executive as under the Jacobean. Like if there was any problem with the legislative council's decision, then directory can raise the question on his decision. If there was a problem regarding the directory's rules and regulation, then legislative council raised the question against the directory. So this was meant a safeguard against the concentration of power in one man executive as under the Jacobean. However, the directors often clashed with the legislative council who then sought to dismiss them. So जो यहाँ पे डायरेक्टर्स हैं उनका हमेशा लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल्स के साथ जो है क्लैश होता रहता था रिगार्डिंग द पावर्स. द पॉलिटिकल इंस्टेबिलिटी ऑफ द डायरेक्टरी paved the way for the rise of a military dictator, that was the Napoleon Bonaparte. That was the conclusive point in the history of France. So after that, through all these changes in the form of government, the ideas of freedom, of equality before the law and of fraternity remained inspiring ideas that motivated political movements in France and the rest of Europe during the following century. So here we can say that no doubt between these two powers, that was directory and legislative councils, there was often clash between these two powers. And so who took the advantage of this one? The military dictatorship, the dictator, that was the Napoleon Bonaparte. Here we can say that did women have a revolution? What was the participation of female here and how they got their right? So from the very beginning, women very active participant in the events which brought about so many important changes in the French society. So very beginning, women very active participants in the events. Earlier I told you about that how when the French Revolution started, how the female can take care of their families, how they were earning, how their livelihood was surviving. So they hoped that their involvement would pressurize the revolutionary government to introduce measures to improve their lives. So they just wanted like also at one place like the Jacobean Club was there, female also started to talk about their rights by forming their groups. Most women of the third estate had to work for a living. They worked as seamstresses or laundresses, sold flowers, fruits and vegetables at the market, or were employed as domestic servant in the houses of prosperous people. So they did some little works. Like today, most women did not have access to education or job training. So only daughters of nobles or wealthier members of the third estate could study at a convent school. So after which their families arranged a marriage for them. Working women had also to care for their families, that is cook, fetch water, queue up for bread and look after the children. Their wages were lower than those of men. So these were the things which they have to do. Right of education was not given to them, and if it was given to them, only the noble class and third estates, wealthier family, it was given to them. So in order to discuss and voices their interest, they have also started to make their own political club and newspaper. About 60 women's club came up in different French cities. The Society of Revolutionary and Republican Women was the most famous one of them. Like the Jacobean Club, this group was very famous among the female. One of their demand was that they just wanted to enjoy the same political right as men. They just wanted to right to vote. Women were disappointed. The Constitution of 1791 reduced them to a special citizen because they were also actively participating in the French Revolution 1789, and some rights were given by the National Assembly, but the females were denied given to any kind of right, and they were considered as the passive citizen. So they demand the right to vote, to be elected to the assembly and to hold political office. Only then they felt would their interest be represented in the new government. In the early years, the revolutionary government did introduce laws that helped improve the lives of women. Some rights were given to them. Together with the creation of state schools, schooling was made compulsory for all girls. Schooling was important for everyone. After the 1791, their father could no longer force them into marriage against their will. They have to do marriage by their own wish. Marriage was made into a contract entered into freely and registered under civil law. So it was also a right which was given to the female. Divorce was made legal and could be applied for by the women and men. So this right was also given. Women could now train for jobs after 1791 constitution and after the Jacobean Club. He also had given some right to the female. Now they trained for the jobs, could become artist or run small business. But any political right were not given to them. Women's struggle for equal political right, however, continued. During the Reign of Terror, the new government issued laws ordering closure of women's club and banning their political activities. So Maximilian Robespierre denied to give them the right to vote and any kind of political activity. Many prominent women were arrested and a number of them executed. So women's movement for voting right and equal wages continue through the next 200 years in many countries of the world. The right to vote, it was given to them after 200 years. The fight for the vote who carried out through an international suffrage movement during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The example of the political activities of French women during the revolutionary years was kept alive as an inspiring memory. And finally, in 1946, that women in France won the right to vote. Later we will discuss about the abolition of slavery. So till now, here you have to read this chapter. Thank you.